Okay, we're live. Look at this.
Why am I coughing?
We're all... There it is.
She got the
Do I
Rona.
have time to get water?
Yeah, of course.
You get water?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
go.
Sure.
Why the fuck am
Oh wait, I got
coughing
you
right
seltzer. Do you want
now?
that?
Oh, that's mine?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Perfect.
Did you guys do a live tweet?
Yep. No, I didn't, but I'll do it right now.
No,
We're
we did a
professional.
30-minute one.
We're professional like this.
No, just because I could retweet or I can make one. Whatever's easier.
Chocolate. I think we should have made a PUGCast Twitter a long time ago.
Yeah, probably. We can make one.
I don't know why we never. I was actually gonna do it today, but I just forgot.
Yeah, we'll get it figured out, man. Okay, listen,
Yeah.
we're live on Twitch right now. PUGCast episode number 12 with Quissy and Pastaface. Welcome to the show. Thank you guys so much for coming on.
Welcome.
Hi,
guys.
hello. Hey,
How you doing?
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for coming on.
Anytime.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we started this podcast, just for fun. Originally, I was talking about doing this with Mr. GM, and then he's like, "Oh, I'm too busy, mate. I'm too busy, mate, with the method stuff." With the
bruv,
yada, yada.
I can't do it, bruv.
I'm just like it.
Oh, is
Yeah,
he,
exactly.
is he in the room?
Yeah, exactly. I try my best. But anyway, I was like, you know what, fuck it, man. I'm just gonna do it with chocolate.
Yep.
So we thought it would be a good idea to like get all of our friends on, get all of our the people that we know on, and just like talk about every time we start streaming or I start streaming or whatever, like I'm busy, like someone texts me, someone Snapchats me, someone texts me, whatever.
Yeah, always.
Yeah. We want to do this just to like get everybody's thoughts and like opinions about Shadowlands and WoW and whatever, and just to chill time.
Of course, classic as well, and classic. Like we're not gonna
classic, obviously,
exclude classic
WoW.
WoW.
Of course, we're talking about classic. So we usually start off every show with the question of how did you get into WoW? Now, Quissy, I already know your answer, of course, because we did a documentary together.
True.
Yeah.
Quissy was very kind to help me out. I had a dream of putting together a documentary style video with a bunch of other creators of like how they got into WoW, how they got into streaming, whatever. So for the sake of the show, if you want to retell the story and then Pasta can go, you guys want to take turns, whatever, just talk about how you got into WoW.
Sure. Yeah, I don't mind. How I got into WoW. So I used to play a game called Ragnarok Online back in the day. This was a Korean MMO. Super like I'd say it was pretty old school-ish in the sense where like there was no questing, it was just grinding. Like you couldn't, that was the only way to get XP, you just had to grind mobs all day.
Yeah.
And so I just kind of no life that when I was really younger. And I found myself into this really awesome guild, and we ended up being like the top guild on the server, blah blah blah. And then my guild leader, she just started talking about WoW one day, and like I had no idea. I never heard of like the Warcraft franchise or anything like that. And she was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna roll WoW. I'd love it if the whole guild, like when this game comes out, I'd love it if the whole guild just moves over to play WoW." And like when you're addicted to a game or like really stuck or into a game, you don't want to like just stop and like give up on your character. Right?
It's like the sunken cost fallacy, where it's like you have so many hours invested into your character and so much stuff. It's like it's hard to do anything else. I'm like that with WoW.
That actually, just as a topic of the next topic we want to get into is other games, because that's a big conversation nowadays with the whole WoW, pre-patch on the horizon. Nobody's really wanting to play, and they're exploring other games. Okay, but go on. I'm sorry. I just wanted to get that out there so I don't forget. Okay.
Well, so basically, long story short, we ended up all migrating to WoW, and it was like, I guess it was like one of the first few days of vanilla launch, and I remember there was a lot of server downtimes, and like I remember I don't remember if there was rollbacks, but I remember we got like free game time and stuff like that because shit was just all over the place.
Oh yeah.
But I rolled a prot paladin. I had no idea what I was doing. And I actually leveled that prot paladin to level 60. It probably took me like 2 or 3 months, but I was so used to that like Ragnarok Online mentality where like everything was like really slow. So I thought that was how you're supposed to like play the game. I didn't realize that that's the slowest class to level with.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, I guess the rest is history. You know, we get redeemed in TBC with Pallies, but that's kind of how I got into it.
And then Pallies are at like the height in Wrath of the Lich King. That's when they are like Ret Paladin, Wrath of the Lich King, Ret Paladin.
Oh
I can't wait. I cannot wait.
Yeah. I remember like just in Naxxramas, just like owning it as Ret. Like I think there were 3 of us, 3 Ret Pallies, and we were like the top of the meters always. Amazing.
Good. It feels good.
Now, I don't remember much because I've been hit in the head way too many times. But I do have a very fond memory of being this awkward teenager and just going through some sort of video game store and just seeing that art. That I mean, it's
that's the box, right?
Yeah,
there.
that's
the Night Elf box.
Yep, this is my original like World of Warcraft vanilla. I'll bring it.
Oh,
Show and tell.
All of my boxes got thrown away. We moved from one apartment to another, and my mom just like,
just seeing the original cover. Look at it.
That's so beautiful. It's so beautiful.
So cool.
It really does. And I just remember being like, "What is that? I want to know everything about that." And so I was hooked from then on out. I rolled the Night Elf Hunter, and I continued to just be an awkward little teenager, and then I grew up into an awkward adult. So here I am.
And now, come full circle, here we are.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. I'd like to think I'm a little more social, but you know, still those social skills.
I'm not.
I'm really introverted, IRL.
I've been more introverted.
I'm as well.
It
Yeah.
used to be anxiety. I get the sweats.
I used to be like really extroverted. And I was never like a partier. Like I never partied. Like I always just like had friends to hang out with or did stuff. But now I'm like I just like to be home with my wife and my kid and just like hang out and play WoW. Like I just like to be low key. I don't like to do nothing.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. That's the way to live.
That's the way to do it.
You live in the high life right there. Living the dream.
Yeah.
That's it.
When I first started, like me and like maybe like 2 or 3 other friends like in my grade like at the time like played WoW, and it was something that we didn't really like to broadcast. We were just like, oh, you want to after school, we want to do dungeon whatever, and then like if we ever were talking about WoW with our friend like in earshot of our other friends, like, oh, you play WoW, you fucking nerds, like whatever. Like we would be so embarrassed that we played WoW. But then like later on when I discovered like YouTubers and streamers and whatever, like I just like that self-consciousness kind of went away. I was like, yeah, I fucking play WoW, dude. I was like mad, like confident about it, and like everyone was like, oh, okay, whatever. Like he just plays WoW, fine. And I mean, I don't know. Like
well, I mean, like I had always thought that like WoW was like a really like niche, like small group of people, right? I was like, because whenever you're on your single server, like that's all you see, right? And so, but then whenever they had like the first, like I saw like footage of like one of the old BlizzCons, and I'm like, holy crap, there are so many people here that like play the same game that I do. And that's when I realized it was like, this is more than just like a couple of nerds sitting in their basement playing World of Warcraft, you know, eating Cheetos and Hot Pockets.
Right. I mean, we do that
I mean, this is true.
But, you know.
Hand in hand, you know, but it's way bigger than that. And that, I don't know, that was just like the, you know, really, really, really cool part about like accepting that I'm just like a WoW gamer, you know?
Yeah. You want to know something weird? This might sound really stupid, but this past BlizzCon, my first BlizzCon ever, I got to meet these 2 lovely ladies here. But like when you go through the security, like they were like blasting WoW music on these loudspeakers, like on your way into the convention center, and like I got weirdly emotional because I'd never heard WoW music other than in my
outside
headphones
of WoW
or out of my computer. Like this is WoW music being blasted on huge speakers in public, and like I'm surrounded by a bunch of sweaty neckbeard nerds just like ourselves, right? Like I couldn't believe it, and I was just like weirdly emotional about it. But yeah, BlizzCon was fucking great.
I feel the exact same way. That happened to me too. That happened to us. We had to like
2018.
I remember it was the Ulduar theme, and that is like that's like one of the best. Yeah. And
Bro.
they were just blasting that through the hallways as we walked in, and I was like,
And I think we walked in and like we saw the statue of Jaina too, so it was just like sensory overload of just like,
Yeah.
I've never been to BlizzCon. I've never been to BlizzCon, and I want to go in 2021 so bad. I'll have to bring the entire family, of course. I'll have to make like a Disney trip for them and a BlizzCon trip for me.
oh yeah, it's down the block.
Oh,
Disney,
yeah.
Just
so-
right across the
Yeah.
street. But
hell yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I'd be able to. I don't think I'd be able to hold my emotions in. Like being a dad, like I just like cry all the time for no reason. Like my kid will do something and I just cry, and I'm just like, why? Like why does this happen to me? And so like,
well, can I tell you? The first time I went to BlizzCon, I mean, it was 2018 with Quissy, and I never went to BlizzCon before that, and I never went to Disney before that either. So
not even in Florida?
Yeah. I know.
Wow.
I never got to. And so it was just a whole shock of emotion of just, I remember just walking at one point and like keeping my sunglasses on a little bit longer than usual, just because it was like, I was trying to play cool, but I was
isn't it
probably
like also like notorious, like it's like super dark inside the convention center too, so you're like blinded because your sunglasses are still on, you're like bumping into shit.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
it's pretty dark in there.
oh yeah. But super emotional.
Yeah, it was such a great time, and we got to meet Tyrion also. I met Tyrion. He's in the chat right now. He was our guest last week.
Oh, Tyrion?
Yeah, Tyrion
Hell
is the boy. Yeah, for sure. But it's so crazy. Like we just went up to each other and we just like started talking like we knew each other for years. Like, and I had the same experience with like so many other people. Like, you know, Dan obviously I spent like the whole time with pretty much, and like it's just crazy. Like the love, man. The fucking love, dude. Like,
yeah.
Jesus.
It's crazy that like, you know, like it's hard to catch everybody's stream, right? Like it's hard to like watch, especially if you're doing things yourself. Like if you're like making content or doing, it's like that makes it even harder to like sit down and just watch a stream. But like I feel like no matter like where I'm at, like if I like hop in somebody's stream, it's like it doesn't matter like how long it's been since I've been in their stream. It's like nothing. It's like no time has passed. Like that's like the best part. So I can't wait for to go to BlizzCon and like be like I've known everybody for years, and it's just like
It's definitely like that. Yeah, it's like meeting an old friend.
Yeah, exactly.
And Savage, I just see. Yeah, exactly, for sure. No, yeah. Like, we met up with Savage. Like, Dan and I, like, and my friend I was with and his girlfriend, we just like cut the entire line into BlizzCon, and we like stood in the front. He had a media pass, but he couldn't get in with his girlfriend, whatever. So he went with us. And then Savage and Mikkel Reevy and Tyson and October's like just like jump cut with us, and then we just like went in together, man. It was such a good time. But yeah, hi Savage. Hi Savage. How you doing, man?
Nobody says anything. Is Savage in here?
Yeah, he's here.
Oh, Savage was fun.
Oh my god.
He was a fun time. Yeah.
He was a little tipsy when we met him.
Getting rowdy. Oh yeah.
I think that's what you do at BlizzCon. You just like party with a bunch of WoW people, and you know.
Oh, it's so funny to watch like so many nerds get drunk.
Yeah.
Quissy signed my chest.
Oh,
my
she
God,
did?
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Is there a story?
I did. I signed his.
Nice.
That's fucking
I
hilarious.
don't think that happened.
I was thinking that.
Dude, I can't. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, please go on.
No. I was just gonna say, like, I can't wait. Can you just imagine, like, if you didn't have emotion before, like, we're gonna have a virtual BlizzCon this year.
Yeah.
But next IRL BlizzCon, it's gonna be like full on waterworks.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be like so much more special because we were like our BlizzCon was taken away from us this year.
I feel like more people are gonna go next time.
Oh, it's gonna be so hard to get any kind of tickets or anything like that.
Like I wasn't sure like if I was gonna go again this year because you know it's such an expensive trip, and you know I did it last year, whatever. But next year I'm obviously gonna fucking go, like, cause come on.
Yeah.
But it's such a good time, and I'm definitely gonna extend the trip too. I didn't stay for very long. I maybe stayed for like 3 or 4 days, and we didn't get to hit all the spots that I wanted to hit. I didn't get to do medieval times. I wanted to go to Universal and. Oh,
There's a medieval times there?
It has been so long since I've been to a medieval times.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me too. That's why I wanted to go. It was right next to our hotel.
Adam, there's one in like New Jersey, isn't there? We should go to the one in New Jersey.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
I forgot that y'all live in like tiny states where I'm like here in like the most like one of the biggest states in the country. Like
True.
y'all drive 8 hours and you're like somewhere completely different. I drive 8 hours and I'm still in the middle of nowhere in Texas. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, you're in Texas. Oh, damn. Hell yeah.
I think it's like Alaska's the only one that's like larger than Texas, like square footage wise, or not, I guess like square miles, not square feet. That'd be really weird to measure a state by square feet. It's a lot of feet.
Uh-huh.
Stranger things have happened.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, true.
But
But you guys started a podcast too, right? The
We
Warcraft
did.
Brew.
Yeah, and
Talk about that a little bit?
it was kind of like unintentional to turn it into a podcast. We just kind of like wanted to do like maybe like a weekly, bi-weekly, or once a month kind of like just update where we just talk about things, and then I guess it kind of evolved into a podcast. But I mean, I feel like I don't even call it a podcast sometimes.
I know,
It's like
sometimes it's like a talk show.
I call it a talk show,
like,
I guess, but I guess it's a podcast.
Yeah. You do a podcast.
Yeah.
podcast is like the hip and cool term right now. It's like, oh, like
There are so many people starting podcasts.
everyone in their 20s just starts a podcast. Like it's just what happens.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Like,
and
streaming too, like,
yeah,
It's
exactly.
Everybody's a podcast.
Yeah.
Tyrion Wow in the chat just started a show called the Talk of Shame. It's really good. You guys should check it out. Yeah, literally everybody is starting podcasts and streams.
Well, I think it's just like a good way to make content on Twitch. Like it's something different. You know, obviously it's like not original. Like there's other shows and podcasts on Twitch, but it's something that it's just like a different way to connect with your community and kind of do different things and cool different things. And so just something different to do other than just playing WoW for 6 hours on stream or whatever. It gives you a little bit of variety. And speaking of variety, nice segue. You have like I know like a lot of WoW streamers or just streamers in general are, and really WoW streamers are like BFA's, is not a good expansion. I think everyone is, well aware of this. But it's at the end of a bad expansion. So it's like unless you're like farming, like you're just like a mount farmer and you're just like that's all you do in the game anyways, like you're really like this is like the perfect time to play other games outside of WoW. Maybe classic WoW or any other games too, but what have you all been playing games outside of WoW in your free time? Or
not really, no. No, just classic Fall Guys.
Fall Guys.
Yeah, everyone.
I just got it. Like
it's so much fun. You finally got it. I told you, dude. Oh man.
I know, dude. It's the next biggest thing. I bounce back and forth every now and then. When I feel like getting when I hate myself, I tend to go back to League of Legends, and I'm thinking about going back to Overwatch.
It's like, yep, it's about that time.
How much do I hate myself?
Ooh.
The cycle of hatred has come full circle. Time to play League of Legends again.
Yeah. No, but literally like
playing, Magic the Gathering.
Oh yeah,
Arena.
yeah.
She plays a lot more grinding than I do. I just play classic all day. That's basically what I do.
Yeah, I just recently got back into Magic, so it's oh my god.
Ever since Hearthstone came out, I've been all about Hearthstone. I played Magic when I was a kid, but obviously
You see, that's the thing. I tried to get into Hearthstone, but then every time I played, I was like, this isn't Magic.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I get mana for free? I get mana for free? What is this?
I know. I was like, no, this feels wrong. I should have land cards.
So obviously, okay, Pasta plays other games, right? So Quissy, you only play Classic. How do you not burn yourself out on Classic?
True. I got burnt out before 60, dog. I'm like, I was.
Okay, that was a thing. All right.
Yeah.
The chat earlier. Oh, Max was like, you gotta confront them about how neither of them hit level 60 in Classic.
Okay, dude.
Listen.
I got Cartman to 52. That's the level needed to equip his full Cartman transmog, and I was fucking done with Classic. That's it.
Okay.
You know why? Because I made him a paladin, and I listened to you early on. I was like, "Ooh, paladin's cool. Quissy plays paladin." No,
paladins are cool.
Oh my god, that was just
a
terrible experience. Not a good time. Not a good time at all. But yeah. So okay. So sorry to bounce away from the question I just asked you, but I made a paladin, and I made just like a bunch of other characters. I have like 5 characters at level 40. And I just
if you add up all that playtime, you really level to 60. Boom,
I'm like 120. Yeah, in Classic.
Whoa, level 120. Epic.
Yeah.
There it
But
is.
like I don't know. I just got burnt out. Like I just couldn't figure out what class I really wanted to play and what class really resonated with me. Like I've been fucking with Priest lately, and like my level 25 Dumbledore Paladin. I mean Priest. Sorry, Priest is actually really
Shadow
fun.
was fun.
Uh,
Are you
yeah.
looking at Shadow?
But I don't know. I don't have the patience anymore, man. But yeah. What do you do, Quissy, to not burn yourself out on this game?
Well, to be honest, like I don't really like my paladin's my main character, but I don't even really play that much. So like what I did is I rolled Horde, so I completely
That's what I was gonna ask you about.
Something
Yeah.
totally different.
flipped the game upside down. I had I don't get me wrong, like I love playing my paladin for like the first 1 to 4 phases. But like right now, I feel like I'm at a spot where there's not much for me to do. Like I guess in a way I did burn myself out on my paladin. And rolling Horde is just, it's like a completely new experience. You get to level in different zones, and like there's different, towns and classes, shaman, obviously. So that for me has been really like revitalizing and refreshing to just kind of like, we started over on a random server with nothing. And to me, like, I think I could speak for you too, like that has been the most fun for us.
Oh, absolutely.
Starting with nothing and just taking our time with it, and like, making each other 6-slot bags, and just kind of working your way up from there.
Especially starting off like how we started off classic, like rolling on Faralina. It was like I wish we started off this way. Faralina is a shit show.
I mean, I rolled on Faralina too, and then I transferred off. A buddy of mine had, was like, hey, like I'm starting a guild on this server. We're gonna transfer off. Do you want to come with us? I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. Like, and then the guild fell apart, and then everyone in the guild quit. So then I'm level 57, stranded on some random server. So that's but maybe eventually I'll play it again. I don't not like classic. Like I like classic. I like the game. I like the game itself. I like the philosophy behind it, and but I just want to get mounts. I just want to get mounts in BFA. I just want to get my mounts.
Yeah, I feel that.
Dude, I just got my B mount. Oh my god.
It's a good mount. That's a good mount.
I don't have a reason to play BFA anymore.
She wanted that mount so bad,
Yeah, I got the Mail Muncher and Midnight from Karazhan, and my Ungrateful Wing, because I bought my heroic carry of Nihilotha, so I'm completely done. I unsubbed.
Dude, we've been thinking about like trying our luck for the Mail Muncher.
That's just like what you do at BFA now, right? You just farm mounts.
Yeah,
and
it's
basically what. Yeah, you just farm Mail Muncher and then tag Aspen Gold on Twitter. That's all you do.
That's
all you do. That's all there is at BFA now.
Yeah, it's actually a really funny story of how I got the Mail Muncher though, because it was like an hour before our second episode of this podcast, right? Like the first one, it was just me and Chocolate, and then our first one was with Zach Nickel-Reevy, who's very nice to come on. And I was watching him just play BFA on stream like an hour before we started. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna give BFA another shot. Fuck it. And I went into a vision and I got the fucking Mail Muncher.
Wow.
So I'm never going back into another vision again.
Oh my god.
So yeah.
That feeling must be so good.
Well, that's
oh my god.
Not to but that's you with the Headless Horseman.
Yes. Oh yes. Oh my god. I love this. It was like it took a little bit of a hiatus from WoW. I came back like around Legion, and that's kind of when I found out about like the Headless Horseman mount, and of course it was of season. So I tried 6 times.
Wow.
I remember 6, and I got it. And people have been trying for like umpteen years.
Years people have been trying to get that, and people just walk in there and get on like their first try in the vision, or like just like that dumb luck.
That's pretty.
Dumb luck.
I think the luckiest like string of mounts has actually been really recently. Like I started off, I got Clutch of Jikun on my 16th attempt. The next week I got Horde on the next week. So I got Jikun, then Horde on. Then the same day I went to Hellfire Citadel and got the Felsteel Annihilator, and then 2 weeks later, or a week later, then I got the one from Blackhand, the big mammoth one from Blackrock Foundry in Warlords of Draenor.
Right.
Wow,
so
it's so huge.
Oh my god.
Damn.
That's like the luckiest I've ever been, and now I won't get him out for like 2 more years.
True.
Like, all my mount luck is gone.
Too bad you didn't like sneak in ICC like.
I tried. I mean, I do it every week, at least once every
Oh,
single week.
Okay.
Imagine not having invincible.
Oh.
It's okay, man.
I remember when I first got invincible, I just like screamed to myself. Like I wasn't streaming, obviously I wasn't a streamer at the time, and I was just like, oh fuck.
Oh,
Shot it for the
damn.
Discord, like.
I know, you want those reactions like on film.
Yeah.
Mom, get the camera! I got invincible.
Mom. Yeah. Now it's the only mount that I really use. It's my favorite mount of all time. It's so beautiful.
Sick.
Oh,
Are
hell yeah,
y'all-
it better be.
Are y'all
Yeah.
are y'all planning on playing Shadowlands at all? Are y'all planning on stepping into the Shadowlands and seeing the new content, or are y'all just gonna hang back and just see how it all unfolds?
No, yeah, we'll definitely play Shadowlands. We have the beta, so we a lot of times we'll play off stream or like just check it out. We've done a few streams with Shadowlands beta, but like the zones are really fucking cool.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
They really are.
Like,
Yeah.
just the art in every expansion, like the artistic design and like the music is
Oh
always
yeah. Sure.
like 100%. Even BFA, like I love the BFA soundtrack. I still
yeah.
listen
It's good.
to the
Yeah.
BFA soundtrack all the time.
Mhm.
And I haven't heard that much music from Shadowlands yet, but I'm really
They haven't
excited.
put out a lot. I think they
Yeah.
put out like the Bastion music, and that was it, and maybe like I think something from a dungeon, but
I can't wait to
Yeah.
hear the music in Maldraxxus because I know it's just gonna be like so, like
Yeah, for
dark
sure.
That's gonna
and
be
like
wicked.
heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know if you guys have been like keeping up with like the Shadowlands news. I know you're like stuck on Classic and everything, but like this whole controversy of like the Covenant abilities and the fucking conduits and all of these systems on systems. Like
Yeah.
like
System
from what
lands.
you've seen, like what do you think? Like looking at all of this, like as like a Classic person, like what do you think of all this? And then like what like from Classic, like do you think like they could take notes from? You know what I'm trying to say? Like
Yeah.
what do you think?
So, I mean, I'm just going to start off with a little tidbit because I feel like we were talking about something similar recently of just, like, they always, like, when they have something good in one expansion, they feel the need to recreate the wheel. And they're like, well, that was fun. Better throw it out and
Yeah.
just start over again.
Yeah.
No, you had something good there. You had a player base. You had positive feedback with that. Why are you getting rid of it? And let alone that, just completely replacing it with something that really has no
Like new
feedback.
systems.
Yeah.
Yep.
All these new systems.
Yeah. So that's always been a little odd to me that they tend to do that.
Yeah, I mean, we know Classic is flawed, you know, there's a lot of imbalances and
Yeah.
a lot of classes are super OP, but
It's perfectly imbalanced.
yeah, it's in a charming way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and the way they could, I think a big thing for me is like the class identity, because that's a big thing in Classic. Like, if you're a warrior, like you feel like a warrior, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like you got all your abilities, your stance dancing, all that, and a lot of people have said that like over time, classes have just kind of like melded into like one
Homogenized all together.
Right. And then you lose that sense of class identity. So like I think that's a big thing for me. Like if I'm playing my paladin, I want to feel uniquely like a paladin, not like the ability that 5 other classes also have.
Right.
That just
Way. Like I know they did that for balancing class balance purposes,
Yeah.
but
That was part of the charm.
it's actually like that actually like sparked a really like interesting thought in my head. I have like I play warrior, DK, and paladin as like my mains in BFA or in retail, and my keybinds are basically set up the exact same way on any character that I play. So like, because most of them are just builder spender classes, right? So there's a little bit of variance, but like, and I can basically hop onto any character, set my keybinds up in 2 seconds and play like pretty easily, right? So I feel like because I mean, I think Legion did a really good job on class fantasy, or just like just classes in general, and then BFA was just like just merge them all together, and then they merged all the gear sets together too while they were at it. You know,
that's what I was gonna say. Like that's like I say this like I think every time now. Like that's why BFA is such a disappointment to me. Like at least just me. Like Legion was all about class fantasy. and like you had the order hall, like the mount
tower,
the artifact,
and
the mage tower stuff. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And then like BFA was just like, okay, we're gonna get rid of all of that shit. You're just gonna wear one set for the entire expansion, and you're just gonna get leather. You're just gonna get cloth.
Azurite gear.
And you better like it.
And you better level up your neck every single patch, otherwise you're fucked.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just like, I don't like, for me, like, cool gear and cool rewards like that are like, you know, cool looking. Like that's my motivation to do the content, right? That's why I don't
character progression. You want to make sure you want your character to look good and feel
because
cool.
It's just useless to me. So I mean, like, I'm glad to see that like the gear in Shadowlands looks really cool, and they said that we're gonna get like class specific stuff. But yeah, I mean.
Well, I think for me, like, I think the reason why I like transmog so much is, I mean, I had started in Burning Crusade, and so I was leveling up, and I looked like a goddamn clown, you know, while I was leveling. I had like green pants, pink gloves, like like some like random brown shoulders, and like, you know, you looked like a fool until you got to max level. Then you looked really cool because you got all the really, you know, then you finally got like cool looking gear. And I mean, I didn't get to max level till Wrath of the Lich King because I was, you know, trying different classes and learning the game. But like,
same.
I don't know. I feel like now, like, and like, especially with the level squish at level 10, you can basically transmog any gear from vanilla to BFA gear. Like, you can just transmog whatever. So like a level 10 can rock a full ICC set or whatever it is, and like I don't know, like, transmog is fun, but there is like something really good about having like visual character progression, and I think that in Shadowlands it's just gonna get worse, like, especially because now you're gonna have even more sets, and you know, everyone's gonna be wearing cool gear at level 10. I don't know. Classic WoW was cool because it was like, I got cool shoulders and I was like proud to wear those shoulders. Now like I get an upgrade and I'm like, oh, what am I gonna transmog this into? Time to get rid of this piece of shit looking shoulders. Like, I don't know. Like, what do you think that I guess, like, what are y'all's takes on transmog? Like, are you just pretty neutral about it, or is it like, do you wish that they never added it?
For me, it's just basically like a fashion show. It's just like, oh, you know, last patch's content or last expansion's content. Oh, that's so last season. Like, let's do Shadowlands. Like, I want to wear that like little little doctor mask. Oh yeah, like it's just fashion. It's fashion at this point.
Because I can't name a single piece of gear on my Death Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was never a fan of transmog. Like, and it's kind of like what you said in Classic. Like, you're like level 10 and you go to Ironforge and you see like this cool level 60 and he's wearing like his tier 2 and you're like, holy shit, that guy looks awesome. Like, I want to look like that. And it kind of gives you like a sense of like what's the word? Like motivation in a way, where it's like, I want to level up. I want to, you know, get rating. I want to look like that. And it kind of like motivates you in a way. But yeah, when you're like level 10 and you could put on your judgment gear like as a transmog, that doesn't I think like looking like a clown is part of the journey, right?
Listen, you can't appreciate a sunny day until you have some cloudy ones, you know?
That's beautiful. I
there
love
it
that.
is.
Right there.
I don't know. It just you know, retail's just turning like a complete like collection game, and it's just like I don't know.
But then again, but it's like, it's a love-hate relationship, because I know it's bad. I know it's inherently like not healthy for the game, but it's so much fucking fun to collect stuff and like get all the transmog. I like it.
I mean, like it's actually like, it actually baffles me,
it's
because
like a drug.
Yeah.
It's addicting.
Mr. GM was doing an interview with Morgan Day, one of the lead developers, whatever. Mm-hmm. And he's what was it? He was what's the word I'm looking for? Fucking combat something. Not okay, whatever. He's a developer for something, right? So like something specific about the game, right? And everybody
he does
like,
stuff, okay?
He does stuff. Shit. I'm trying to find the word.
He develops. That's for sure.
You're gonna think of it like way.
It's
like
gonna happen. It's gonna be like, you're gonna wake up at 4 a.m. and be like, oh, he's this.
You want me to Google
Encounter designer.
Okay. There it is.
So anyway, sorry about that. Papega. fucking everybody was asking that, trying to get him to ask questions about, raids, and there was like a massive amount of people like in the Discord trying to say like, oh, ask him about high elves, ask him about straight up undead. Like, dude, like it just baffles me that like so many people that play this game care more about like customization and transmog and whatever, and opposed to like the actual systems of the game. Like the systems of the game like don't matter to them, like as long as their characters look cool, like they don't care. And it's actually really sad. Like
that is exactly how I feel. Like you just voiced how I feel. Like that's everything with the customization options. Like that's all people give a shit about. Like, oh, I can have a septum piercing. High elf.
I can have flowers in my beard now.
Like,
I can have a
No
beard.
one cares.
Cares about the gameplay or like, the encounter.
Don't get me wrong, it's all really cool that they're doing that. It's great.
Yeah.
It's long overdue. But like,
yeah, it is long overdue.
It's for some reason like that's just
about.
what people care about. Yeah, it's cringe, but
Fuck how you look. No one cares how you look. Are you good at the game or not? Like, can you do the stuff?
Also, when you fucking get all your gear and you transmog, you can't even see what you look like.
True.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, exactly.
You can even see, right? You got the helm on, you can't even see your face.
Mic drop.
Comes full circle.
True.
I don't know. All I'm saying, like, about the Covenant things, like, there's the controversy about the abilities and whatever, and, like, the player power and shit. But I hope that, like, they at least go down the road of, like, giving us, like, Covenant-specific, like, transmog and, like, customization options, just to, like, motivate people to actually stick with the Covenants or whatever. I don't know. I feel like both demographics of players can kind of get behind that.
Here's my hot take on Covenants.
People and the what?
I'm just gonna do whatever the fuck I want to do, and I'm just gonna have fun and play the fucking game that I pay $15 a month for. Like,
chocolate. Whatever is he gonna do next? Whatever the fuck I want.
Actually, true. Like, literally, like if my DK is gonna go Maldraxxus because that's where the skeleton boys are, like the undead boys. My paladin's gonna go the Catholic one, whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called.
Right. I don't even, and that's the funny thing too. Like, I don't even remember the names. I feel like, and this is another thing too. I feel like there are so many like zones within zones and like things within things that like it just becomes forgettable. So like, yes, everything looks cool, but like just bring it down. Like, don't add, just bring it. Just bring it in, just hone it in.
What BFA could have been so good if they just kind of like continue with the Legion like mindset, like, right? Like, because Legion, I think Legion was really good. Like, I liked it,
awesome.
And I feel like they just like they took everything good from Legion and then just like replaced it with something that's not as good. And
like that's exactly what
like,
they've been doing, and it's just a constant pattern. And like, I feel like now more than ever, I say this like a broken record, but I do feel like they're genuinely listening.
Yeah.
But I really hope that they stop that pattern. It's really very damaging. It's a very damaging pattern, and it's like, oh my god, I could go on and on and on about it. It really pisses me off. You had a really good thing with Legion. Why the fuck did you get rid of it?
Well, it's like we had really like you had like personal challenges. Like in Legion, you had the Mage Tower. There's no personal challenge like that in BFA. Like,
I mean, you can argue the visions, but it's not the same.
Yeah,
because,
well, like
in Visions,
a five mass
vision.
Like, what's the reward?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I was saying like I would do visions like no life all day, but like there's no reward. Like you can get like a random fucking glove of N'Zoth.
Oh, I get 3 more. I have to get 3 more corruption resistance on my fucking bullshit RNG gear that makes me so good to play the game. Like,
and then guess what? If you do it on the highest difficulty with 5 masks or whatever the fuck, you get a reskin of a fucking mount that you can get from doing whatever.
Yep.
Like.
Just starting off here, like you could upgrade this cloak that everyone else got. Like,
yeah, that's true. Yeah,
unique about it. There's nothing unique. And like, oh, so one week it's in Stormwind, and guess what? The next week it's Orgrimmar. Ooh.
I've never done a vision.
So you're not missing much. I mean, it was a great addition.
It was fun the first time.
I personally I actually really like the what did he say? What?
I said it was fun the first time. Like,
no, yeah, exactly. It's fun the first. You know what? This is gonna segue into the Torghast conversation, because I feel like the visions like set the stage for Torghast, and I really don't like. I like Visions. I like the structure of like going in like alone or with a friend and like just downing everything. But like, there's got to be like a good enough reward system, right? And I feel like Torghast, they're gonna give us like a vendor, maybe like give us like other things to farm. But the problem is like, how are they gonna make us? How are we not gonna get burnt out from this shit?
It's gonna be like Islands. It's gonna be Islands 2.0.
Exactly, and that's what I'm really scared of.
So I mean, it definitely is going to be different per class, right? That was something. So there's that. But and isn't it technically randomly generated per floor? Like it's going to be a different experience. Yeah. But still, I feel like as opposed to Islands where it's just like, oh yeah, go over here, kill that rare that.
Yeah.
Literally on islands, you pull. Now on islands, you just pull the entire island, just AOE everything down. You get like you get like a vengeance, you get like a demon hunter or a blood decay. You pull the entire thing, have some warlocks and mages, and just like nuke everything.
Have you guys played since the character wipe on the beta?
No.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people just like haven't like.
My wife played. My wife played WoW for the first time. If you want to talk about
that, Chocolate, like what did like for those of us that haven't seen, Chocolate made a video. He did it on stream and he uploaded highlights of it of his wife playing. She's never played WoW before.
Yeah.
And she went into Exile's Reach. And
yeah, because I wanted to see like a brand new character. That's who they designed Exile's Reach for, is for brand new characters, right? Or not brand new players.
Players, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It is for brand new characters too.
Like background, or is she completely like?
She has no MMO background, no keyboard and mouse games. She plays console shooters, Call of Duty, Fortnite, all that kind of stuff. So she does game, and she's a gamer, just not the right kind of gamer,
Yeah.
Right.
She's a game. She's still a gamer, but she's not a WoW gamer. Not yet. She's I feel like she's already getting addicted to it.
Oh, okay.
That's really good to hear that like just the one zone would get her into the game.
Well, I mean, she played for like 3 hours straight. Like, she sat and like she's tried it before, and she's played for like maybe 20 minutes tops. She would, get burnt out or bored, and then just kind of like not want to do it again. And then I feel like they did a really good job on just like introducing you to the UI, because whenever you start a new character, it's just like everything's kind of just thrown at you.
Right.
And now it's like, okay, like they don't show you the map yet. They don't show you the quest yet. They don't show you this. They only show you like your bar, how to move. Okay, go click on this person. Then once you complete that, okay, now this is where your bag's at. Like it's a much more gradual process, because I feel like WoW is a pretty intimidating game for new players. So
especially retail. I mean, just everything is
just so overwhelming. Because I mean the game's been out for almost 16 years now. So there's a lot of content to do. There's a lot of stuff you can do in the game, and I feel like it's kind of like you have too many choices, too many options, and you're like, okay, well, like what do I like? What's the best? What's the next step? Like, I can take 19 different roads. Which road is the most fun? Like, Yeah. So I feel like they did a good job with Exile's Reach and like kind of introducing a new player. So
I'm happy they're doing the level squish though, because for new players, like who the fuck is gonna want to get into a game like, oh, okay, can't wait to get to max level? Like, what is it again? Oh, it's 120.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I'm level 10. Like, like who the hell wants to play this game? So like, it's about time.
Yeah.
I always said that they should have done it at 100. 100 is just way too high. Yeah. But
if they were really like big math people, they would have done it in BFA, and then made the cap 60.
Yeah.
Like in Legion, you're at 110. They should have brought you down to 55 or 50, and then you level 10 levels up through BFA, and now you're at 60. And then going into Shadowlands, you're going to 70. That if they were like real like if they were like OCD math people like that, I was like, why didn't they do this like this expansion? Like, 120 levels is a lot. That's a lot of numbers.
It's too much. Yeah.
Yeah. No, they were just kind of coasting. I feel like this entire expansion, they were just kind of coasting until like they thought of something cool.
They were like, okay,
They
this
made them
this
cool.
system sucks. Quick, add a vendor to fix this system, and we'll just hold on till the next patch. Like,
Right. Right. That's
Yeah.
what it was. It was just like a giant coast, and like nobody.
that's how
Nobody
that's how
wanted to
WoD
do
was too.
anything about it. Yeah.
WoD
Yeah.
was
They
like
were-
that too.
Okay.
Oh, WoD, yeah, there's
But
a huge gap.
The thing is like
Yeah.
WoD's content was good though. Like the raids were good, the sets were good, the
leveling,
story was
too.
good, leveling was
Leveling was
good.
really good.
Garrison sucked. Obviously, no one's gonna debate
Yeah,
that, right?
That doesn't count as content, Shaw.
Yeah, that's not content. Like, but they just had like they didn't have any content in the game. The content that they had was good, but in BFA there's a ton of content, but it's all shitty. Like none of it's fun or rewarding.
So speaking of WoD content, I do want to go back to some of the Covenant stuff. I feel like who the Night Fae? It's the blue
Yeah.
Covenant.
Yeah.
Thing?
Yeah,
The
blue
furry
deer
one.
People.
The furry
Yeah,
one is my favorite.
Yeah.
I know it looks so cool, but during one of the interviews, they kind of mentioned like, one of the special things about this Covenant, if you choose it, is it just technically repurposed WoD content, where it's like, yeah, you could go and you could have your own garden. It's like, really?
Oh, did they say that? Really? I didn't even know.
Well,
that.
they had that. They had that in Mists of Pandaria too, where you could like had like the farm. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
I kind of liked doing
I-
it.
It's kind of fun. It's kind of
no,
fun. Yeah.
like,
I like
like
it.
really, you keep that?
Well, it was like a daily to me. It was like it wasn't
Yeah.
daily. Like, it was like you do your little farming.
Do
you're
you
done
like?
this-
Do y'all like dailies or do you like world quests? What system is better, dailies or world quests? Because they're kind of the same, but they
Yeah.
like I don't know.
That's a really
Because
good question.
when they added World Quest, they added that really in Legion, right?
Yeah.
I love World Quest.
True. I loved World Quest in Legion.
In Legion, yeah.
It just it got to a
Legion,
point
yeah.
where it was just like they were basically capping the amount of time I could play World of Warcraft.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And you know, if you listen to our podcast, I feel like I constantly bitch about that. It's just like, if I want to mindlessly grind something in World of Warcraft for 47 hours, like, that's my choice. Like, that I know that's unhealthy, but
Mhm.
I want to do that. Like, why are you stopping me?
It's like
Yeah.
it's like why do you think people drink Mountain Dew? They know it's unhealthy, but it tastes good. Like,
Yeah, brother.
so let me drink it, brother.
Oh yeah. Oh, I love that. I love that. Yes. Amen, dude.
I wish they could have brought back the WoW Mountain Dew for Classic.
Oh,
I was waiting.
the
for
red
them
and
to
blue
do
one.
something like that. Yeah,
There's
I
so
had the
much
cans for so
merchandise
long.
that they could have brought back,
Oh,
dude.
okay. Don't even get me started
Like,
on
where's
this.
the Ragnaros plushie?
Yeah.
Right? Or like
True.
the do they have an Onyxia plushie? Like
No, they
could have
don't,
Done
but
so
I mean,
much
like,
with
like,
merchandising
all
for
the-
Classic.
All the fucking
Yeah,
whelpling.
you guys
Yeah.
go
They could
ham.
have done something like Onyxia. They could have brought back these hats.
The hats.
Like,
yeah.
there's these
I was gonna
shirts
say, where'd you
where
get that hat?
Try eBay.
eBay.
Yeah.
eBay.
Okay.
I
You should get it
know.
on eBay.
I've been, no joke, I've been searching for this hat for like 10 years. Finally found it. Like, someone was just like selling it on eBay. I was like, holy shit.
Yoink.
But like, yeah, hell yeah. But it's like something like this. Like, just
Yeah,
bring
and
this
do the
shit
question
back.
mark too.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
had both. And now, like,
They could have made so much money in merch. Everybody would have bought that.
I
Yeah.
feel like with retail too, because they changed the quest giver and
Oh.
quest
Mhm.
completer
Oh, yeah.
logo. Like, do one for classic, do one for retail. Like, dude, it's
Yeah.
you're missing so much opportunity.
I know.
Like,
I
classic
know, yeah.
identity
People buy that
shirt.
shit. People
People
want
eat that
all the
shit up.
plushies. I'll buy a
It's so
Ragnaros
true.
plushie.
I am that bitch. I will eat that
Yeah.
shit up.
I'm sure they're gonna make one of those like swole owl boys.
Swolken plushie.
They better, dude.
All
Yeah,
the
Swolken.
Smokins, yeah.
Yeah,
They
100%.
better, man. If they don't,
Yeah.
I'm gonna piss my pants. I'm gonna be so mad,
They
dude.
will. They will.
Nah,
I'm
they'll,
gonna be so
they'll,
pissed.
they'll just make it an in-store mount.
Oh my god. Yeah. Actually, speaking of mounts, like this is something that I've always wanted to see. I want to get your guys' opinion on it. So like in Mechagon and BFA, there's a mount that you can get and you can like kind of repaint it and customize it.
Right.
And that gave me like I was hoping that they would continue this into Shadowlands of like the idea of customizable mounts that you could kind of just get gear for and like you get a base mount and then you upgrade it along the way if you do certain shit. I think because getting mounts nowadays is just so fucking boring. You go in, you go, oh yeah, I got the mail muncher, yeah, okay, cool. Now what? And now I get another mount.
Yeah, for you because you have it.
I mean,
yeah, exactly.
But no,
fucking stupid
really
mail muncher.
In BFA, they started to do that. They started to give you like little items, like little add-ons, water walking, like just little buffs per mount that you could equip. So they started that. They had that idea, and then I mean, as of right now, they trashed it again. Yeah. Like you had something good, you could have expanded on it, but you just chose to. Like,
I'm still so butthurt about the water strider getting killed. Oh
listen,
as so much time farming that shit in Mist, man.
I was about to farm that. Yeah.
As a DK main, the water strider thing is for peasants, dude. I just have Path of Frost, dude.
True.
Get wrecked, noobs. I just do it myself. I don't need no stinking rep.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, so I want to talk about AQ for a little bit. What was that experience like for you guys? Did you do it back in the day? Like how was it then compared to now? Like, what was that all like? And would you like to see some kind of event like that where everybody comes together in retail and just do something similar?
Servers can handle it.
Well, true, but like what could that even look like? I don't even know.
I mean, I never played it back in the day. I'm still working towards it now. But I mean, absolutely. To me, that's what World of Warcraft is. I mean, like, and even going to BlizzCon and actually seeing everything in IRL, like, that's what World of Warcraft is. You build a community and you come together for a goal.
Yeah, I mean, like, the most recent thing that comes to mind, and it's you wish it would be under better circumstances, but when the news of Wreckfall came out, and everybody, like literally everybody in game went to Stormwind Cathedral, like, or depending, if you're Horde, wherever the Horde went, but like that was like that feeling was surreal, just like that sense of community of like everybody just coming together. And like that's like the closest thing in my mind, I think, of recent that you could kind of compare to something like that, right? I don't know. Would you agree? I don't know if that's a bad comparison.
No, like I think it shows that there is still like a chance that they can make something for the community, like and obviously like now like Blizzard actually added his character as an NPC in the Stormwind Cathedral, or as a rogue trainer. So that was obviously like a really good.
That was pretty good.
I know like people were wanting for him to be like the PvP vendor in Shadowlands, but I feel like
it's even more fitting that
it's even more fitting that he's like in the game, like in Stormwind or whatever. Because I feel like if he was just tied to an expansion, like like it would have been forgotten in the next expansion or whatever.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
So,
right. Good point.
I think they did a really good job with it, and I think that it just kind of showed everyone that like there is still a chance that like Blizzard could like pull off a big community event kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Because the community came together without Blizzard, Blizzard's permission or Blizzard's, anything. So
incentive, right. I mean, I absolutely do think something like that should be implemented, but I'm a little fearful because I think Blizzard is set in the mindset of everyone has to be a winner. We have to try to please everyone, even though it's impossible, but everyone has to be a winner. We have to treat everyone like they're special. And that's part of the charm to Classic, is because you're going to fail. You're going to die. You're not going to be a winner. You're going to die a lot. Shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what I like about Classic, is that the world is dangerous. And I have this whole, like, I want the world to kind of go back to that, where it's like, not as dangerous as Classic, because sometimes it's kind of fucking annoying when you want to just kill one mob and the whole pack gets aggroed by you, whatever. So like there needs to be a perfect balance between,
then a rogue comes up and kills you.
Yeah.
Exactly. I just think there should be a perfect balance of the danger of Classic and like the fucking dumpster dive of retail where you just fucking plow through everything, right? There's got to be a balance between the two things.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Right. It is like a steamroll.
Yeah, you become like I think that the combat philosophy for like your main character got messed up whenever you became the sole savior of the world.
Yeah.
Yep.
But here's the thing. So, like
in classic WoW, you're just some fucking dude, you know, like you're just some dude and you're just doing some chores for people, and then you get some money and you get some gear, and then maybe you go kill like the Fire Lord or a dragon or whatever, you know. But like and it happened in Legion too. Like in Legion, it was like, oh, like you are the Ashbringer, so like everyone's gonna bow down to you and, you know, like suck you off while you go fucking kill Jaraxxus or whatever his name is. I don't know. Like
it started in WoW, dude.
Yeah, exactly. Here you go, sir.
It started
like
in WoW though, man. When they all started calling us commander, they started calling us commander. I'm like, what the fuck? Like what? Like,
sir,
and then it just kind of escalated from sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Like,
Sir?
I don't even work here, man. Like
exactly. It's just like when did we become like this huge like character in the story of World of Warcraft? Like why can't we just go back? That's why I'm like excited for Shadowlands, because like I feel like I'm going into it as like a WoW 2. Like we're going into a completely different like reality, and whatever happened on Azeroth doesn't fucking matter, and we can just go into it and like a fresh experience. I hope it can be that way. We're not like, oh, you're the Mawwalk or whatever. You're this fucking godlike person now in our reality too. Like,
and you're like, my name's Brian. Like, I work at AT&T. Like, you know, like, it was really bad in BFA whenever you're like the champion of Azeroth. It's like why? Like, why is that on me? Like, can't I just like go kill boars and get like 10 silver and call it a day? Like, that's all I want to do, man.
What did you guys think of the ending of BFA?
I fucking hated it.
It's bad.
Because I mean, and we're talking about the end of the raid when you kill N'Zoth, then, right?
Spoiler alert! I haven't killed him yet. I'm just kidding.
Who the fuck cares?
Yeah, right. Well, the thing that sucks is like N'Zoth is such a cool character. He's so fucking cool. Like, and they ruined him.
It's not even about that. Sorry. Like he like set so many like plot points in motion, right? Like, you know, the Cataclysm and like a bunch of other shit. He was like apparently like lurking in the shadows for like a long fucking time, and then now he's like, oh, I'm here. I'm rising the Black Empire now, whatever. And then we're just like, nope, fuck you, Kami Kami Ha. I was expecting, and I really wanted Blizzard to like grow the balls and do this, where like we don't win the fight this time. Right. Every expansion, we fucking kill the biggest, baddest guy in the villain in the expansion, and we move on to the next one, right? This one could have been the best time to be like, no, we actually lose, and the Black Empire gets risen, and the whole like from then until the fucking end of the expansion, we're actually like trying to battle the Black Empire until the next expansion, right? Like that's just what I want to see. Like I don't want the jailer to be the end boss. I want him to beat us, right? Like.
So I'm a little worried, not to cut you off, I'm a little worried that the jailer is going to be like N'Zoth 2.0 in terms of, oh yeah, he's been here for a really long time, and you know, oh, he's going to get you, he's got pointy things. Oh.
I feel like it's better though, it's better that we know who the main bad guy is now, like it was in Wrath, right? Because Wrath, like they were able to tie the Lich King into so many like reasons, into, you know, like storytelling.
BFA lore-wise was just a giant fucking cock tease.
What
one of the old gods gonna come? Ooh, not this time. The Undercity's exploded. Oh no!
Now you got fish people. You know, like what? Why?
It's all over the place. Yeah, pirates. Wait, what? Oh, wow.
Yeah, it really was all over the place. But like, there has to be a Bolvar fight. There has to be some sort of
Sylvanas fight. Let me kill Sylvanas.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely gonna be some Sylvanas encounter.
Oh yeah.
There's definitely gonna be like more Lich bullshit. We're just not gonna see that until we actually go and play it. But there has to be. There just has to be. There can't not, after that cinematic, there can't not be shit with them. Like, please.
Yeah.
Please.
Well, I know like Kel'Thuzada's coming back in Shadowlands, and I'm really excited about that. Cool. He's a cool character, and I don't know if he's I don't know if he's a raid boss, but I think he could be, and it'd be like a really like cool, interesting fight because he's for like the Revendreth boys, right? Which I think he probably could have been sent to the Maw because he is that much of a bad guy, right?
Right. Right.
But do you think that they'll? I mean, I know, like there's like been like teasers of like their they might be Arthas, right, coming back in Shadowlands.
That, yeah.
Like if they bring back Arthas and they ruin it, that's it. Like I don't think that they could recover from that. Like,
dude, Sylvanas is gonna fucking kill him again, dude. Don't worry about it. He'll be like, "Hey, I'm back." Nope, just kidding. Sylvanas is just gonna kill him.
No, well,
that's like the peak storytelling in WoW. If you think about it, like the whole Lich King story, that's like the best lore ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I feel like they always have that in their back pocket as like a crutch to fall on.
Oh my
like
gosh, if they need to boost them sub numbers up, Wrath 2.0, boys. Get those
Right.
pre-orders
That's
in.
what I thought was gonna happen, you know.
And this time
like
the expansion's
said,
$80.
If they fuck up anything with Arthas, then it's done. It's over.
Yeah.
Right.
It's done.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And like after a shit show like BFA, I think they were like, all right, it's time to activate our trap card.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Lich King.
like, here it is.
Sub numbers are dropping. You activate my trap card, Lich King.
So
I send you to the Shadow Realm.
Exactly. Speaking of all of that, though, like I've been saying, like I feel like if Shadowlands is bad, it's gonna be like the final nail in the coffin for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Because especially after BFA, like you just said,
Like you can't have two bad expansions in a row. Like
Right.
they,
Yeah.
Exactly.
they've been surviving on the good bad trend, trend.
Right.
Yeah. I was talking to oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was gonna say, yeah, but here's the thing. So if Shadowlands fails, what's this? Oh, TBC.
TBC.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's true. It's
They
true.
got
It's
us.
sad but true.
They got us for at least the next 5 years.
Them
And
those bastards.
I've been saying this too, like I want to love classic, but like I feel like I have always wanted to just see a good version of the live game. You know what I mean? Like classic is cool, like I love classic, whatever, but like
Yeah.
I would rather just play a good version of the live game and make sure that the live game is actually playable. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like if it's so bad that I have to go back and play the old expansions, then fucking fine. But like,
Yeah.
I'll do it begrudgingly. I don't know. Like,
Get ready.
yeah. I don't know. So I mean, like a lot of people are playing Final Fantasy now because like WoW is dead, and like, have you guys tried Final Fantasy? Like I was talking to Big Hero 60. I don't know if you know who that is. He's another streamer.
Yeah.
He's hardcore on Final Fantasy right now, and he's like
he loves cat people.
Everybody.
He loves them.
Loves cat people. He's got Maximos by the balls too. He's playing Final Fantasy now.
He has not seduced me yet. He has not seduced me to that game yet.
No, I mean, yeah, it's hard for me to like play some. I don't know. I would be interested. I've tried 14 before. I have, and it's a really pretty game. And I've heard that the story is really fucking good. Especially, I think it's the Heaven's Ward expansion. I've heard like the lore and like the whole story is like amazing.
Cool.
But you have to like progress through the content to get there. I think you could like buy your way through, but like like boost yourself. But I think like the real way to do it, like progress through the content, would be more meaningful, I guess. But
it just seemed like so much was going on. That seemed more intimidating to me than like level 120.
Yeah, we went to PAX in March, like right before the pandemic exploded here, and they had a Final Fantasy 14 like demo,
Okay.
and we got to play. It was like a big boss battle, and it was really fucking cool. And you were like playing with other people, like in the demo area.
It's like a big LAN party.
Yeah, it was really awesome, and like the graphics were really nice, and like everybody around just looked very like into it.
Yeah,
excited,
engaged.
Yeah,
I had no idea what was going on, but it looked cool.
I think I've always there's always like the argument of like, oh, like but there's like this new MMO is gonna have such good graphics. Like, who cares about graphics? Like I know, like take a look at Fall Guys. It's such a simple game. You're just a dumb little drunk bean running around, jumping over stuff, getting knocked over, and like it literally exploded. Like the amount of like success that game's had is insane. But like it's such a simple concept. Like they don't have to have all these systems.
Rich was saying this, where like he was looking at like New World and Ashes of Creation, and
they're all
both
like
of those
realism,
games,
yeah.
are trying to like focus on like realistic looking graphics, like Unreal Engine and shit like that. But you have games like Fortnite and Fall Guys and you know, WoW that has its own kind of aesthetic. Like, do you guys think that MMOs that use that kind of Unreal Engine, like realistic looking graphics, like kind of are doomed to fail, or what? Like,
listen, I like pretty colors. Okay, I like to see things flash and be bright. My brain likes it. I like it. It releases endorphins. You know.
You know, I mean, I think movies fall under the same branch too. Of there is this culture of, if there is lack of content, oh well, at least it looks good. Like
special effects, explosions. Yeah.
At least it looks cool. Like there's always that
I feel like that's like
all Star Wars: The Last Jedi, for example.
I was gonna say that's like every single Marvel movie I've ever seen. Like the story's just kind of like but explosions are really cool. Like you see the Hulk smash that thing. Like I don't know. Like it only carries it so far. I feel like the meat should be in like the story, not even the story, but just like the systems, right? The game, the gameplay, how it feels, you know, the flow of it. And I've played other MMOs, but like WoW has always been just like, it's always been the best MMO. Like there's
I've always gone straight back, and it's kind of annoying. Like I want to get into other games, but it's just like
it's hard.
I don't know what it is. Yeah. I don't know. Yesterday, I started playing Star Wars again. Star Wars: The Old Republic, and I'm trying to get back into it. Yeah, I mean, I'm just so burnt out from WoW lately, and I just want to break. And I was actually having a lot of fun, so I might keep playing it. But yeah, exactly. I just know deep down that I'm not going to play it full time. I'm just going to go back to WoW.
Yo,
it's like a bad relationship at this point. It really
I know.
is.
Not healthy.
It's not a healthy relationship.
WoW is that demon woman who always calls you at 2:00 in the morning, and you know you're gonna answer the phone, you know you're gonna do it, and you know you're gonna regret it the next morning. Whenever you click that reset button, you know you're gonna regret it.
Yeah. Exhibit A, the bookcase behind you.
Yeah. Look at all.
That's a good collection. I'll tell you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Is that a llama in the middle, the bottom middle? Is that a?
That's a recent one. That's Dottie.
Oh, I like it.
Dottie was I'm gonna drop my headphones, so I can't hear you for a second. But Dottie was from, unfortunately, BFA, and I think she was some sort of a.
It's so cute.
It's adorable. Yeah,
it's nice,
adorable. And it's like a nice size plushie.
Yeah, it's got little pouches.
Yeah, it's so cute.
Squishy.
Man,
but
I don't have like a single like statue or anything besides the BlizzCon thing. Like that's all I got.
Wait, statues. He was saying he has the statues. I guess,
oh hell yeah!
Like the Alliance soldier statue. Those are really cool. I have like no WoW memorabilia. I need to decorate my office, but
you should.
Something that they did recently with the merch store, which I'm like. I feel like not enough people are talking about it. They always have these phenomenally like designed sculptures, and they're always like $400.
Yeah,
like you can't even afford that on a good day, right? But recently they've been. I know, yeah, they do. They do. I would love one, but that's too much of a commitment. But they recently made figures that are like.
I saw
like miniatures of them almost or like smaller scaled.
Yeah,
like a Jaina and Sylvanas. They're actually really nice, but I don't really care for either of the characters. So
there's one of Arthas. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Wait, what? Yeah, there's one of Arthas now. Yeah, Lich. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Okay, like this whole thing like brought up I thought toys, and then I thought about in like WoW toys, and in Shadowlands this is like a huge like thing on Twitter now. In Shadowlands, if you roll Revendreth, you can unlock a toy that unlocks basically like a tier 3. Okay. It transforms your character to look like you're wearing tier 3, and there's no cooldown, and there's no like end time to the thing. You can just have it forever. So if you're like a warrior, you can just like click, boom, I have tier 3 on.
Yeah,
like, I think that's really bad for the game, because I don't know, like it's cool, but like there's ways you can there's been a way you can get the items in game even after they removed it, right, with the black market auction house, like you could buy tier 3, like you may have to grind up 10 million gold, but hey, if you want it, that's a price you're gonna have to pay. Like you missed out on Naxxramas when it was, like, what do y'all think that I think it's a bad decision, but I'm sure what do y'all think about that, especially like when Nax is coming out soon in Classic, probably in the next 6 months or whatever, like what do you think?
It kind of ties into our like transmog conversation, right?
Yeah, it's just like, more cool stuff. Makes it look cool, but
is Adam buying it right now?
You debated me. You debated me. It's not here.
What is it?
Oh no! I gotta
There's Jaina. There's Sylvanas.
Oh.
There's
I'm finding an Arthas. No, there was an Arthas one.
All I want is an Arthas Funko Pop. I just want an Arthas Funko Pop, but they're like $80 on eBay or whatever. That's the only one I want. I don't care about them, but I just want that one because it's Arthas and I want to put it inside my computer. That's all I want to do.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I need some decorations.
I'm finding this. I'm finding this and then I'm sending it to you. I'm sending the link.
Please,
I wanted to buy it, dude. I wanted to buy it.
How much?
Shit, that's really cool. It was anywhere. Oh god, it was like anywhere from 30 to 60. It was like the lower scaled one.
Oh, that's very reasonable.
I know, right? And I was like, I should buy that. Like, why am I not buying?
What a great price! Here, take my money and I will get the goods in return. Wow.
Exactly.
I love capitalism.
Yeah. Anyway.
So.
Yeah.
We usually try and wrap up the podcast here with the last closing question. Yeah. I know you guys are classic heads, but of course we got to ask, what are you the most excited for Shadowlands?
Yeah.
For me, it's a good game. Hopefully,
you guys go first.
Yeah.
For me, BFA is over.
Well, yeah, true.
I'm really looking forward to the level squish. I think that's going to be really helpful, and not only for your main character, but also encourage you to have a little, I don't know, try
army.
More classes. Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Just make more characters. Just kind of like Classic, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. And kind of make the levels more meaningful too, which is how they feel in Classic, I think. Like each time you gain a level, you really feel like you accomplished something.
Right.
Yep.
So hopefully you can get that feeling in the Shadowlands too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hope so. Yeah. I'm really excited for Torghast. I just want Torghast to be good. I hope that they don't burn us out on it and add like affixes or some shit or like meaningful rewards.
Yeah, they need to add some sort of like system or rotation where it's like this is season 1 of Torghast, like, and there's like some sort of reward if you get like the highest level or whatever it is, right? Or if you like some sort of achievement where you can like unlock a special mount, and once the season's over, you can't get that mount anymore. Kind of like the Mythic plus 15 mount, or even like a transmog set, like something cool like that. Like I feel like this is I'm basically opening up the door for more conversation, but the Warlords challenge sets and Miss Pandaria challenge sets, I feel like those were really cool rewards, and obviously like, then Legion we had the Mage Tower was like the challenge set, right? But there's nothing like that in BFA, and I feel like if you're like just like a straight Mythic Plus player, there should be some sort of like cosmetic reward or like set that you can unlock. Maybe even if it's just a reskin or like a recolor of like the raid set, but something different, something new, something incentivizing it, other than just the same shitty gear you get the previous season.
Yeah, Zach McElreevy said that like when he came on that he had an idea of having like a seasonal or maybe like a specific transmog for Mythic Plus to like kind of incentivize it more.
Kind of like
you know what I mean,
like the gladiator gear, like a glad set, but for Mythic Plus instead.
That's a really good idea.
It's just fucking boring to do, and there's no point to do it if the gear looks exactly the same to me.
Right.
I don't know.
A challenge that people like,
Yeah.
That's why the Beach Tower was so successful. It was a challenge, but it also had a dope reward too.
Yeah,
like
the reward was fitting for the challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
didn't get any of it. I don't know why. I just didn't do it. I just didn't. Like I was just like,
I did it when they buffed our artifacts.
Yeah, I tried it, and I was like, yeah,
like AP or whatever the fuck.
Fuck it, who cares?
I only did it on the Demon Hunter though.
I have such a fond memory. I mean, it's kind of upsetting, but it was the druid guardian form. And I remember just like a bunch of people just going in, like trying it, like it was in the final days. And I just remember somebody coming out and being like, do you want all my food buffs? Like, there's no way I could do this. Like, I was like, whoa.
Came out, head down, defeated, like,
like,
he was like,
just
I'm done.
take me out, please.
this, like, does anyone want my, I was like, holy shit. Whoa. He
guy
tapped out.
Accepted
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like they really broke you, didn't they, man? Like,
Yeah.
But like,
I need that soul crushing.
though.
I need that soul crushing kind of gameplay in the game back.
Yeah, like
Give me something that's
Like
gonna
you-
make me depressed. Like, come on.
you said before that like they're trying to make like everybody be winners in
winner,
WoW,
yeah.
and it's like why is that even a thing? Like when did that start? Like let's fucking kill it in the crib. Like it's just not the way the game should be. And like like
Listen,
you have to.
I've
you
never
have
heard that before. Oh my god.
I mean, I would have just said like nib it in the butt or whatever. Like, just like
Hey, I mean, is there a better analogy? I mean, come on.
I'm sure there are. I'm sure there
Yo,
are.
everybody, guys, come on. I'm a good person. I'm a good person.
Everyone, capital D : AdamShwaginz. Everyone just capital D : right now.
Dude, listen, okay. All right, okay.
Well, Quissy and Pastaface, thank you guys so much for coming on to the show. And
I had something else I wanted to say.
yeah,
but
go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I have no fucking clue what I was going to say.
Oh, okay.
No, just kill it in the crib, dude.
Yeah. End it on that note. And on that note,
Holy shit.
guys, thank you guys again so much. Make sure everyone go follow. Obviously, go follow Quissy and Pasta, and go follow Quissy and Pastaface, and go say hi to
Everybody
them
go
in their
follow
stream, and go hang out with the classic boys. It's a fun time. Classic is a fun game. I'm not good. I never got to 60, but I had fun at least.
Yeah, I think like people. I think this is true with BFA too, obviously.
Yeah.
But, like people you play with make it fun too.
Yep.
For
Uh-huh.
Hey, chill is always open.
Yeah, if you
Chill,
wanna,
is that the horde? Is that the horde guild?
that's the Horde Guild. Chill, and
Jay
just
was trying to get me to join.
the name just encompasses what it's all about. It's just fucking chill. Like, take your time leveling, have fun. Everybody's helping each other out. It's just like really, really chill. So the invitation's open if you wanna make a character.
What server?
I'll keep it in mind.
It's on Azure Song. It's
Azure
also
Song,
a
okay.
PvE server. Which
Oh, okay. Makes it leveling a lot.
There's a stigma.
Nice, yeah.
There's a stigma with PvE servers, but like it's really relaxing. Like you could go AFK like in the middle of a zone and like
And not be
up
stressed
here
out
and
about
back.
it.
Right.
Yeah, I regret rolling PvP. I fucking hate it. Like, I'm just trying to have a cozy leveling experience. I shouldn't have followed the streamers, dude. Like,
Yeah.
No, like, I feel that way too.
I hate
feel
streamers.
Yeah.
I
No,
hate
I-
them.
just
Listen,
wanna chill.
if y'all are ever on KT and you're looking for an alliance guild, Weenie Hut Jr. has its arms open. Okay.
Yeah, do you guys have a guild on retail? Like, what server do you play on?
Well,
We're on Moonguard.
yeah, we're on Moonguard.
Oh, I love Moonguard. I wish I was on Moonguard, dude. It's such a good server. Like, it's so
It is.
it's not wholesome, but it's so much fun. Like, I feel like
It is.
RPers know how to have fun. Like,
They do. You walk into Stormwind and like there's
It's
so much
poppin'.
going on.
it's popping off.
Nice.
You walk into the Goldshire Inn and
Walk down into the
Listen.
basement.
something else is popping off. But you know what?
For sure. There's a really underrated WoW content creator. He goes by the name of Pixel Cat, and he goes into the Goldshire Inn on Moonguard, and he just trolls people ERPing and RPing.
Oh.
It's the funniest
You
fucking
can
thing,
ban
guys. Look it up. It's hilarious.
Like if you
What's
mess
that?
with our peers, and you could get like suspended if you mess with the RPers. I think.
Yeah, they get really mad. And that he does that. It's hilarious. He like followed.
my
he
God.
followed
They
this,
could
like,
report you.
yeah, probably. Yeah.
But I mean,
There's
I
like
guess
a panda player that like went to Mist, Pandaria or whatever, and he was like just walking around RPing to himself, and then he was like following from like afar.
Oh my
It was
God.
the funniest fucking thing. But yeah, everybody check him out. He's funny as fuck. Yeah.
oh, shit.
Very
Hell
nice.
yeah.
Anyway.
Again,
Yeah.
We're
We've gone
wrapping
for
it up
hours.
for the third time
Yeah.
already. Thank you guys so much
It's so funny
for
how like last week we did this with Tyrion and Sid, where we
and
like
it is another
we
hour
asked a
long.
question, and then it was another hour long for real.
whoa.
It's just fun talking to you guys. Like, it just, you
It's
know,
just
we're
like yeah, it's just
chatting.
hanging out. Yeah.
Just hanging
Yeah.
out. So, thank you for having us.
Thanks
Hell
for
yeah.
coming.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys
Okay.
next week. We don't. I think we don't. I think we have like a confirmed guest for next week, but Adam will make the picture.
So next week
Yeah, there
we're
it
gonna
is.
have Big Hero 60,
Yep.
Jim Bob, and Burning Rob are all gonna talk about Final Fantasy, their adventures. They started a Final Fantasy guild
Called
and
Toes.
just a couple of
Toes,
WoW
yeah.
people going for Toes. Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna hear about their experience, and it's gonna be a good time.
Also, tomorrow night, Adam and I will be on Tyrion and Sid's show,
Yes.
the Talk of Shane. So we'll be on there tomorrow night. I think it starts at like 9 Central, 10 Eastern. I think it's what it starts. So if I
Wait. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
all right, well,
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
thank you guys so much. I'm going to. We'll see y'all next time. Okay, bye.
Thank you.